Heidi ho, people. How are we all today? This Friday. What are you doing on your Friday? I did my first limo job for over 2.5 years. So we're here. This is where we're doing a bit of exploring at the moment. I might come down this way, grab some fuel. Maybe we'll go this way actually. Come back. Oh no, we can't because... Oh no, we can come this way. Then go through here. Can we get some fuel? And come around here and get this unlock. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. The hunt of the unlocks. The best scout vehicle in the game. This thing would go anywhere. It's got a bit of snow on it at the moment. I did park it outside for the night, didn't I? This is started first go. So how are we all this Friday afternoon, isn't it? Afternoon, it's still morning, around lunchtime. Because, yeah, it's been very interesting. You know, I had my first job for over 2.5 years last night, driving down to the Gold Coast and drive these people back from the Gold Coast back to their home. Ended up being 2 stops, so that's even better because it makes more money. And the guy was saying, "Oh, I'll just catch an Uber." I said, "No, sir, we can sort that out. I'll happily take you home." So yeah, it was a good night. There were some big people. I can't say who they are, obviously. One thing in this business is the confidentiality of your clients. So I might talk about some of the jobs I do, but I won't be talking about the exact details of who they are and stuff like that. I was lucky that I did a bit of a video of a time lapse going down, and obviously when the customers are in the car, you don't have the cameras on in the car, but I have a dash cam, and the quality of the dash cam is so good that I use a bit of that in the video. So go and check Aussie Tech Vlogs if you want to see that video. And if you get any other interesting jobs, you'll see those in my limo vlogs kind of thing on there. But yeah, it's just great working again after a year and a half. It's getting out of the house, doing what I love. I love driving. Driving a nice car. The customers love the car. It's kind of amusing. She said, "Oh, yeah, just checking that you're nicely rested up. Is this your last job for the night?" And I actually said to her, "Actually, technically, this is actually my first job for over 2.5 years." And we had a really good chat about that. She felt very special. And I told her that the car was mine, and she loved the car. She actually asked if I could give her a business card. She said, "I'll book you." And I said, "No, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't give you a card because number one, I don't have any cards, and number two, one thing in this business is that you do not card." So I was doing this on behalf of another limo company. You never ever card a job that's not yours. So if you've got the job yourself and they ask for a card, that's fine. But if you're doing a job on behalf of someone else, you never, ever, ever it's known as carding. So I said, but if you like the car and the driver, then you're most welcome to request card me again through the company that you booked for. But yes, always happy to do that. So sounds like that she was, and when I dropped her off, she said, "I'm definitely going to request you every time I need a car from now onwards." I love the car, and the driver's pretty good too. So that's awesome. That's what you want to hear. especially your first ever job back, to have a good impression. I was nervous because that's the first client to get in that car, and I was like, God, I hope they like the car. They don't complain about this or that, find stuff that you don't know. It's different being driven in the back than it is the front, so maybe it's got a different noise or it's a bit bumpy. And she said, no, it's really quiet, smooth, very comfortable seats. So yeah, that was very refreshing and happy to hear that. So I'm excited to get back into the industry. I'm so happy. I'm really loving it. After 2.5 years of basically nothing, and the money's going to be good. It's going to be sorting out a lot of money issues, but it's just getting out of the house and meeting. You get to meet a lot of interesting people. Probably the main thing is just getting out of the house. So extremely happy. I think I've done the right choice here. Been a very tiring week and I'm absolutely buggered just from getting all the paperwork done. And stressed, because you know there's a lot riding on this. That's full, okay. We've got a nice full tank, so let's go back that other way and find that other unlock. Well, it's actually quite cold here today. It's been raining overnight, so yeah, the car's not exactly clean. So that's one thing about this job, when you get rain, you have to wash the cars. So luckily, being gold, it actually hides the dirt a bit better than, especially a black car, especially dust. But it's cold outside. It's a little bit chilly inside this house because it's not got the best of insulation. And I'm playing a game where I'm in the snow. So just looking at this is making me cold. Crazy, huh? But hey, I wanted a break. Still got a couple more tasks to do on that other area, but I just needed a break from there. So I've moved here to do some tasks here. So that's the problem with this thing, it's a bit fat. So you can find some of these tight areas a little bit harder to get through. I'm still waiting to get through, because it's basically it's a tank. If you can't go through or go over. No traction problems, just 8-wheel drive. You got no options on tyres and stuff, it's just these tyres. I think it's this engine, you don't even get to upgrade the engine. Gearbox you can upgrade, and that's what I'm trying to unlock, because there's the better gearbox where I can have that low ratio plus and minus. Though this thing you don't really need that, but it's just nice to have. There are some areas where you want to drive a bit slower. But yeah, did not pick up a game at all yesterday. So it's refreshing having a bit of a break from that limo work. I got home about 11:30, did a quick vlog. Couldn't get to sleep. I think my mind was just so happy about working, excited, that I couldn't get to sleep last night. So I need that other truck with the crane on it. That one after. Let's have a look at that mission. So let's pick up that cement there, take it to there, then pick up those two ones and take it to there too. Oh, that's an easy one. We'll get this unlock and then I'll jump in the other truck and we'll go and do that one. I see something useful just there. Some fuel. Always take a chance to fill up. If I see somewhere to fill, I'll fill up. No, I think, yeah, the unlock's just over here. Just take it to load, just take it a bit slowly. See, there it is. Get to it. Got it. Reverse out of here. I wonder if I can get over there and get that forward drive and do that mission. Let's see. This thing hasn't got the best of turning signals. I'm trying to go backwards that way and it's kind of dragging me the opposite way that I want to go. See, look at that, it's just dragging. No, this way, yeah, that way. Yeah, this way, that way, yeah. Can I get around that way? Let's see. Otherwise I can always go around, grab it. Oh, I hate this view bug. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get through there. I'll have to go the long way around, that's okay. Let's do that first, then we're going to do that other mission. Oh, I'm still tired after the job last night. Like, it's a beautiful car to drive, and it feels so good when it's your car and someone compliments it. It's like they're giving you a compliment. The fact that the people just love the car, that the ride's so smooth, it looks, interior feel, look, comfort. The car's going to be quite popular, I think. You don't see too many BMWs as limos. There was a couple 7 Series, but the 5 Series it's only really reasonably good enough to use. Actually, I'm not sure if they could beforehand because they had to be the wheelbase has to be a certain length, and the previous models were too short. New one. I'm not going to talk on it. I'll go on a bit about the whole limo thing, but you know what? I'm excited to be back in the industry. You know, I love racing car games. I love car games. I love driving cars. I love, yeah. It's going to be interesting to see if I get to drive any interesting people in the future. it's always fun. This is the vehicle you'll want for the snow. I think this is where we go to the right, yeah. Don't know where we have to deliver this Humvee, but let's get it. Oh, let's drive straight over the tree. So we're about to take that from there. Oh, back to that's where we need to go anyways. That's perfect. Okay, we'll leave it there. Okay, perfect. Hopefully we can yank this thing to turn around. Yeah, we can do it. Get a bit closer. Okay, that's nice and close. So we got that way to the right, along through here, back around that way. Yeah, easy peasy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And people come in and go, why are you streaming and you've got no one watching and stuff? You know what? Because I stream when I'm playing through this on the PS5, because I have played through this game, or most of it, on the PC. I got this on special on the PS5 before the seasons. So I'm doing a playthrough, but I'm streaming every time I play this. I do not play this game, we're not streaming. So what I'm just doing is, I load up the game, I'll stream it. Sometimes, there's only occasionally I might stream as what's known as a pure gameplay video, which is no talking or anything, just playing the game. But in this case, yeah, I've got the mic, so you can listen to me, I can talk to you. If anyone, I have some people come in every now and then, and they'll come and have a chat, and we'll chat with each other while playing. Just a little social thing to do. Okay, where do we go here? Around to the left. Okay, still. It's a bit confusing because I've got the road go that way, but let's get that road off. This way. So what next is we'll jump in the other truck, make sure we've got the crane on it, and we'll do this next mission. First is the drag, this Hummer. The good old Hummer. It's actually no good as a four-wheel drive, its tyres are awful. So let's see if we can get it into here. Get out of my way. I think the Hummer's ours anyway, actually. Where's the truck? This is the one we want. Okay, we need to customize it with a loading bay. Where's the crane? Must be at the front. The crane. That's all we need. It's got any other. We don't need 4 of those. So that's all we need. Now we'll go and do this next mission. That's not the mission I want to go and to get the one where we... That's the one. We'll probably do this mission and then that will probably be enough for today's stream. I don't know yet. Well, we've done started 26 minutes ago. I do try and go for an hour extreme, so we'll see how we go here. Oh no, we bumped the stop sign. It still stayed up somehow. One thing with these tyres, it's great to get to most of the places, but you have to just be a little bit careful of it being very slippery. So as long as you're not on the tarmac, this thing's great here. Most places with these tyres. This truck is absolutely awful without these tyres. These are the only tyres you should run on this thing, because it doesn't flip over. Anything else, any incline, it just rolls over all the time. Oh. Hang on a second, I just need to check a message. Now I have to keep an eye on messages and emails and stuff to make sure if I've got a job or not. He's already allocated most of the jobs for today, so hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully. This is our first pickup. Just get a bit closer to this about there. Beautiful. Handbrake on. Activate anchor. Use the crane. Lift that up. Pile. Spin around. It's a bit complicated to use these things sometimes, I find. Put that down. You click pack cargo, packs it up. Straw crane. Let's go to the next one. Should be just down here on the right. Then we go and deliver that to the house. Then we've got those other two over there in the ice. Be a little bit careful there because ice again is not exactly very good for traction. Actually, I might make it daytime. That's better. Problem with this truck is that it's just not very good on petrol. You only want this truck if you've got the with the roof rack on with the extra tanks, because you need that. Still not the best on fuel mileage. Okay, this is our next one. So we get to about here. Whoop, there's a rock there. Whoop, whoop. Whoa. Did not see that. Okay. Spin that around, spin around. Down she goes. Now that's one thing you have to do here is you have to unpack, pack. Got to be a little bit careful going backwards here, because whatever that rock was, the truck didn't like that. Well, there was a rock there, I don't know why. Oh, there's a log. That's what it was. So deliver that back to this house, and then we go back around this way, grab those two, and then go back and deliver that to that house again. I know, riveting stuff, isn't it? I'm always having to keep an eye on the phone when there's any messages or emails. Problem is, a lot of emails are just bloody spam. Also waiting on Queensland Transport to prove my license to operate. Not to operate, but to promote myself. So I can't legally. I can do work on behalf of other limo companies, but I can't promote myself as a limousine service until I have that paperwork approved. And I'm waiting for that to be approved because I've been working on the website. Once that's up and running, I'll put photos of the car up, options. Yeah. So this is where to be a little bit careful. It's going over this ice. Go slowly. Otherwise you do truck ice skating. You also hope the ice doesn't break. I guess there are sections that you can go through where the ice can break. Here's our next two packages. Put that down to load, drive over here nice and slowly. Grab this one, then we go around and grab that one. Then we just have to go back. Nice simple task. Nearly submission. It's a bit slippery. Take it nice and slowly. These you can put chain tyres on. They're only good for the water. They're only really good if you're going for certain sections where there's a lot of ice but not too much mud. Oh, that was perfect that time. Look at that. Lined it up and everything. Pack, unpack. Let's go back and hand the stuff in and finish this mission off. Again, slowly. Turn around that way and then go back. Take it nice and slowly. Low. I can put in an extra low if I want to, but it's even too slow. Don't need to go that slow. Rocks can kind of throw you off sometime. See there. Okay, let's chill up into low high. So it's a bit quicker. It's good just to keep it in this one. You can go a little bit quicker, but you can kind of lose control. Then back and low again because we're going for the snow section. Okay, back to high again. Hello to my viewers. So there was two of you there, and then you both disappeared at the same time. You realise, oh god, this guy's useless. Oh nice. Hope you left a like. Down to the right here. And mission complete. So what's that mission? I think that's... Oh, I remember that. As much as you want to go that shortcut, it's really hard. First thing to do is get that truck, go around that. So I want to do that after I do the metal bridge. So let's get that mission. Hang on a second. Thought there was someone at the door. No, it's just next to a neighbour delivering himself a whole lot of shit. So where do we get these metal beams from? All the way over there. Or there. Might go and jump in my other truck that's better on fuel, so we might take this back there and we'll go and jump in the other truck, yes. Sounds like a plan to me. Yep, if I was in the right gear. So I'll use the other truck because it's better on fuel. This thing is good for small jobs. But you can see we're already down to 47 litres. So that's why I like having it just in the low gear, not the high gear. There's a high gear there as well for highway driving because it's good for cruising, not good for hilling, not good for the mud. This is good. This is kind of like a good speed, but you still got control. Constant wheel spin, so it's easy to get through. Keep an eye on that weather. Might have to go and wash the car. Not really. We'll give it a rinse than anything. Just to Depends if it's going to rain again. Just hang on a sec. Well, going by Siri, she's saying it's not going to rain, so it looks like I'm going to have to give the car a bit of a rinse and wash. I'll do that after this. Well, we've been going for 45 minutes, so about 15 minutes. I might then have some lunch, and then give the car a wash. When planning that way, that's probably when I got a phone call. Oh, we need you to do a job. Can you go and do it right straight away? Yeah, but the car's not 100% clean. See, look at this. The snow can be a bit interesting to drive this thing on. But again, this is another 8-wheel drive. These big mud tyres are good for the mud. I think the other truck we want to use is just around the corner here, so I might just jump into it. There it is, that's the one. And the main thing is, because look at that tank, and we've got another tank on top. This thing's just brilliant on fuel, so that's just the one we're going to use now. Go and get those metal beams. Let's just stop there a second. Plan my route. We need to go to here, that's to there, then we need to come back, we can probably cross through here and do that one. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. And I might come, let's go straight this way. Yeah. I could have gone into the garage then and fueled up, but we can, there's a petrol station on the way and we've got heaps of fuel in this thing anyway. This thing goes forever, almost. Never. Imagine having a vehicle that never needed to be charged, never needed to be filled up, and it could just keep going and going and going. I think the Flintstones are onto something. Look at this, doing a bit of snow, ice drifting. Woohoo! Hey Matt, how are you, buddy? How are we? Bit kind of working class. I've had one job. Good paying job, but just one job. Went really well. They loved the car. They liked the driver. They wanted to actually give them a card, but you don't do that in the business. You never card another business's job. So I'd say, if you want to, you're most welcome to request me and book this car, but book it for the people that you book for, not for. You never ever card. I've been unemployed for 2.5 years, so it was just great getting back into it, to be honest. They absolutely loved the car. That's what I was most nervous about. Oh, they're going to pick up any noises and they're not going to like it. They're going to complain. All these scenarios going through my brain. But no, job went beautifully. Ended up getting an extra stop as well, so even more money than what I paid for. But nothing today so far, but Yeah, it's only just got the car on the road, so he's planning to do some more promotions on my car soon too, which is going to get more work again. I just love how this lady just said, look, from now on, she goes, from now onwards I'm going to request you #1. Of course, I'm the best car, best driver there is. I'm not new to the industry. No, I did not show them my race car. I'm kind of like really the opposite. It's all about smooth acceleration, smooth braking, nice and smooth operator. It's all about being smooth. Yeah, I'm just to get out of the house probably more than anything, to be honest. Felt great. It's building up my confidence and just, yeah, something I've needed for a while. It may be slow for a week or two but once it's all going, it should be good. Just really tired because I didn't get home to 12:30 and did my vlog. I was not tired at all. I think my brain was still running on a high. Like I don't think I got to sleep till about 2:30 in the morning. Yeah, well her name wasn't Daisy, but it was a bit like that. Pretty big wigs in the TV industry though. Can't say what station, but let's just say that she's the Queensland boss for them. Yeah, it was quite an interesting, had a good little chat. And it was a good, yeah, it's just good to be out there, doing it again. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the other limo drivers, because it's quite a sociable thing too. Quite often you'll meet up with other limo drivers you know at the airport and stuff like that. Looking forward to my limo special, Eggs Benedict. Coffee Club at the airport, they do a special limo meal, like I think it's $8 and you get Eggs Benedict. I'm looking forward to that for breakfast sometime. Eggs Benedict is one of my favourite meals. I miss that so much. Can't cook it for shit. Can't get the eggs right, can't get the bloody sauce right. Not yuck, oh it's delicious. You really have bad taste. You don't like bloody Vegemite and white bread. Still cooked by the way. Nah, Eggs Benedict all the way buddy. I'll take Eggs Benedict over Vegemite on toast any day of the week. And I like my Vegemite on toast. As long as you can taste the Vegemite. I see a lot of people have Vegemite on toast, but they have such a little amount of Vegemite. I'm going, Jesus, how are you going to get in? You need to add some. Whoa, where did he spun out? You need to add some flavour. Scrambled eggs, yeah, I don't mind that either. I like having a bit of scrambled eggs on toast. Hey, have you ever tried scrambled eggs on toast, but you put Vegemite on the toast, and scrambled eggs on top? Oh, you should try it, mate. It's incredible. Scrambled eggs on top of Vegemite toast. Oh, nothing like that. That tastes good too. You should try it. Because you know, you basically like salt on scrambled. Like I have scrambled eggs on toast, but always end up having a lot of salt on it. So scrambled eggs on toast with Vegemite, it kind of adds the saltiness to it. And it's actually quite nice. I was actually quite surprised. Definitely give it a go sometime. You should give scrambled eggs on toast with Vegemite. Let's do a normal Vegemite toast and you just put the eggs on top. Believe me, you won't regret it. And if you do, you can blame me. But how are you, Matt? I want some work tonight, but I kind of don't want any work tonight because I want to do the GT World Series, the Nations Cup tonight, and maybe get a stream and maybe host a lobby so I can check out. I want to see Lebelic's car I did for him on the track. He sent me messages. He absolutely loved it. He said his, and so I was so glad that Lebelic liked that car. I'm not great at skins, and I'm not going to say it's a great skin, but I did what I could with my limited ability, and I still think it came out quite good. Oh, you got a hot date tonight, huh? You should try some scrambled eggs on Vegemite toast. You reckon it looks awesome? Main reason why I went with Coca-Cola, he wanted red and blue. That was the colour scheme he wanted. That's why I got those, and I put that line in the middle. And I thought, well, the Coca-Cola, the red Coca-Cola wording went well with that red theme. But yeah, I think it came out okay. Couldn't put the. It was very hard to get the word because you had to put each letter in separately. But I still managed to get these names spelled out Lebelic. That's the only thing I want to learn, is being able to convert some files, my logo and that myself, to be used in that. Because then I could just do the wording, Lebelic for instance, and just have it as a GIF, as a picture file. That'll be my next step. Is that the same cousin that you helped move? Sounds like you're Mr. Nice Guy. We don't know how to say no to people. So, oh, sorry, I'm busy. You're Mr. Nice Guy, so you want to keep helping, even if you don't really want to. I think you're that, aren't you? You're Mr. Nice Guy, aren't you? Just more stuff coming. I feel sorry for you, buddy. That's when it sucks being Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah, you say it's the last time, and believe me, it won't be. I guarantee you it won't be the last time. You want it to be the last time. But you're Mr. Nice Guy like me. As much as we say, that's the last time I'm going to do that. It's your last time. It is the last time you'll do it. Until the next time. Well, then you owe her. She's helped you out big time. Then you owe her whenever you have to be at her beck and call now. You're her bitch. Now, if it wasn't a cousin and was just a friend, and she wanted to stay 2 nights, that's a different story. Then you wouldn't need that blow-up doll. Get it? Ha 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 ha. I'm funny. A cousin? No, that's just wrong. Cousin-in-law? Well, that's a different story. Okay, we're just about done this. Look at that, we fixed the bridge. God, I love this game. You have to hurry up and get it. Then we can do some co-op together. Okay, so this next one I need to tow that to there. But I'm not going to make the mistake and do that shortcut because that was a nightmare. But we need the tartan. We need to go back there. Whew. Tell you, I'm feeling it a bit today, a bit tired. Been an extremely busy week, not from driving obviously, but just getting everything done. God, I hate paperwork. Really, really hate paperwork. For some reason I'm good at it. I hate it. I used to work at Harvey Norman near here, where I was basically what they used to call the GUR, and goods in receivable. And I worked in the back of the warehouse for the computer department. And I'd have to take all the stock in, check it, make sure the invoices all match up, enter it all in the system, and stuff like that. And of course the accounts department hated people there because they were always making mistakes. But for some reason, now I'm hopeless at maths. I've only got a year 10 pass at school, but I did that and got it perfect all the time. They said, we've never seen someone who does such a good job. And I said, it's just common sense. Something a lot of people don't have anymore. Common sense. It's a simple thing, but no one's got it. Probably good that you missed what I said then, actually. I have a heap of common sense. Maybe that's where my IQ is, because I remember doing one of those, I did an IQ test when I was younger. And my IQ was in the top 10% in Australia. It was like 170 or something like that. Whoa! We nearly spun out there. Had to be careful on this icy roads. But yeah, I got an extremely high IQ. I do learn things quickly, and I do them right. I said I was surprising. I'm not good with numbers, but I was absolutely when I worked at the Harvey Norman, I was absolutely brilliant. Get all the paperwork right and everything. It's just, to me, it's more common sense than actually being able to know the sums and stuff like that. Learn the software, put it in, and yeah, it was easy. I really enjoyed it. Just the boss was an arsehole, and I wanted to punch his face in. It was one of those smiling assassins. That's why I quit Harvey Norman, because they boss was having a go at me one day and he had his head through the window and I just wanted to punch him in the face, and I said, okay, now's the time to quit. Now is the time to quit. Nah, having fun. I don't need any driving in snow IQ. Doing some drifting, man. Nothing like a good drift. Whoop. Just have to be a little bit careful from some of these icy bits that can be fun. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to end my stream too, because it's actually 1 hour now. I'll continue this on in the next stream. So I'll see you later, that too, Matt. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for leaving a like. See you over the weekend, I hope, buddy. Have a great night. Enjoy your time at your cousin's tonight. I'm sure you're going to have a ripper time. And for the rest of you guys, stay safe.